check out purposelyhere.com where you will find my self-published book. Purposelyhere.com also has exclusive merchandise for men, women, and kids. Purposelyhere.com is also available on your mobile devices. Stay tuned and enjoy the video.
I don't think it's good that a mother have to get out and work and leave her children at home. It makes bad children. It causes some children to go astray. It's too much freedom, whereas there's a girl in the home. It causes illegitimate pregnancy in the home from the girl. And just any number of things that it causes when a parent have to go out and leave her children at home by themselves.
What's up, YouTube? It's Demetria Beckham, and I'm back with another video. So let's not waste any time. Let's hop right into the conversation about the video that we just watched, okay? For you all that don't know me or hasn't been keeping up with my videos or new to my channel, the type of stuff that this elder woman was talking about is the same thing that I have been talking about pretty much all my videos in some type of way, shape, or form. That is what I'm an advocate for. Motherhood, womanhood, teaching our children, raising our children, nurturing them, guiding them, imparting into them what it is to be who they are. Things that many of us are not doing today. We as mothers, we make sacrifices for our children. We will do, or at least we should be doing any and everything that we can to make sure our children are great, to make sure that they are flourishing, to make sure that they are in the word of the Most High, that they have His word sealed within their hearts, that they are following the guides of what the scripture says that they should be, that they're fulfilling the roles that they've been placed on this earth to fulfill. And as the mother spoke of in that video, and might I add, when I first saw the video, immediately my spirit went to speaking to me like, you gotta do a video about this. It's because just listening to her talk, her words were so powerful and so true. She didn't say a whole lot in that clip, but what she said was powerful. Everything that she spoke of in that video, saying why we need to be home with our children, what the benefits are of us being at home with our children, those very reasons that we need to be at home, but we're not anymore, the results are what she spoke of in that video. She said bad kids, but nonetheless, we have a lot of children because we're not home with them like we should be. A lot of them that are, in her words, bad, misbehaving, disrespectful of themselves and others, teenage pregnancy. I mean, the list goes on. It's because not only are we not in the home, but when we are in the home, we aren't properly disciplining and teaching our children. Listen, moms, I get it. We want to work. Well, I don't think anybody just wants to work, but we feel that need to work is because we say that we have to provide for our families. We have to provide for our homes and our children. Rather, it's because we're the sole providers or our income is supplemental. However it may be, we take on the responsibility of working. Sadly, it is to the destruction of many of our children. Our children are not getting us like they need us because a lot of our time is split and divided between home and work. And if we're working in the home, we're still able to be there for our kids more, but still not fully like we need to be. As a mother that works a full-time job in the home, that's still 8 hours that's not dedicated to my children. That could be. But the brighter side is I'm still able to be here with them and still teach them and whatever else I need to do in between the other stuff that I'm doing. But our homes are so broken is because they don't have us like they need us. I was a teen mother. I came out of high school my senior year as a mother. There are so many that I know that came out of high school as mothers. Even as early as 9th and 10th grade, I knew of girls having children. Even in middle school, which was a little bit more rare, but it still happened. And it had a lot to do with us as mothers, or our mothers at that time, not being able to give us what we need. We have to make that sacrifice and say, you know what? We gotta curb the cost of things, and whatever it is that needs to be done is because it's more important for me to give you what you need early on to prepare you, my child, for a better future, a better life. So many of our girls are in ruin. And for one thing, it's because the mother, us, we haven't been taught from our mothers before us. Somewhere down the line, the ball was dropped, because during that mother's generation, that of the mother from the video that we watched, during her generation, homes were put together. No, they were not perfect. And let me say, all the methods that they used back then, they were maybe not the best, but they worked. There are things that they could have done differently, but what they did do is the best that they knew to do. And there are some things that, yes, we won't carry over into raising our children because it's not the best method. For example, communication. They didn't do a lot of communicating back then. A lot of the emotional and physical wasn't shown back then. And I am big for that in my home. I'm gonna love on my kids. I'm gonna hug them. I'm gonna kiss them. I'm gonna have conversations with them. We're gonna sit down. We are going to talk. We are going to talk. I am the one that I don't care. We're going to talk. If it's about a boy, if it's about a girl, it's about problems at school, it's about your own emotions, it's about your own feelings, whatever it is that you're going through mentally, whatever it is that you're struggling with, we are going to talk. No, that didn't happen as much back then, but there was a lot of things that maybe we don't necessarily agree with, but overall, their teaching, their lifestyles, their ways of living, it worked. It worked. Girls were being raised as women. Boys were being raised as men, showing them what it was to run the home and run the family, all of that. But we've lost sight of it because we're too busy outside. We too busy in the surgeon office because we want somebody to see us when we step out in the summer of 2025. We too busy beating down somebody's door because we want to know if our man is in there. We too busy in the line behind our daughters at the club trying to get in. We too busy popping bottles and going to the Usher and Chris Brown concerts. Okay? That's part of the reason why our households are broken. I'm speaking about us ladies. Did that hit home? I'm sure it did. We too busy trying to be the it thing when you need to go sit down at your age and raise your children. And even if your age is 25, comes first is raising those children. Time to mature, woman up, and take care of your responsibility and be the example that those children need. So yeah, that video that mother made, that mother made, and we were blessed by the Most High to be able to see that story being told to us. That's a beautiful thing. That is a story that mother gave that I say don't stray away from. Do not stray away from that. That is what worked. That is what kept your girls virgins and holy until. Now, don't get me wrong. I know it was probably some loose ones still, but it was not as common as it is today. And today, they're proud. Oh, they'll tell you in a heartbeat, oh, I got 200 bodies. Let me tell y'all. I saw, and it's a bit off the subject, but not. I was watching We Listen and We Don't Judge. Bull crap. And a girl said she looked like she was in her early 20s, maybe mid. She looked very young. She giggled and laughed when she said, I had 8 abortions. And then everybody, we listen and we don't judge. Then here comes another girl. I've had 2 abortions. And then somebody, comments never disappoint. Somebody in the comments says, but it's only 22, it's only what, February, January? I can't remember whenever the video was posted and they commented, but it was very, very recent. It's only January or February 2025, whatever it was. I think they said February because I think it was posted this month. And the girl had already had 2 abortions. How do you do that? How is this possible? First of all, why? Twice you done got pregnant and didn't want it? Yeah, and that is the reason why that mother said what she said. We gotta wake up and we gotta realize our way is not working, and we need to go back to what did work. We need to go back to the discipline that did work. We need to go back to the parenting that did work. We need to go back to the loving and the nurturing that did work. Because what we're doing today, our Gen Z, oh boy, I'm gonna do a video on that one too. As my kids like to say, they cooked. They are cooked. But you know what? It's our fault. It's our fault and the fault before and the one before. Because the ball was dropped and it is continuing to be dropped. It is our responsibility to say, this is enough. These are our children. These are our babies. We have to care enough about them to let the change begin with us and then impart that change into them. So when do we start? Because I say this time is now. We are so behind. We'll never play catch up, but it does not hurt to try. Come on, let's love our children enough to give them what they need through us doing what we need for ourselves to straighten up and be able to straighten them up. All right, y'all. So what I want you all to do is check the description for this shirt. I have some other stuff that I want to drop in the description for you all as well. So please be sure to check it out. Check out my self-published book. And I'm going to drop all of that stuff in the description, my socials, everything. Just go ahead and check it out. And I will talk to you all soon. All right, y'all. Be safe. Be blessed.